I own your soul.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for Spartacus Vengeance, the premiere. I'm going to take a look at the first episode of this season, like I did with The Walking Dead. Let's talk about it, because if you do not know, I love Spartacus. I really do. I thought the first season was great. I thought the prequel was awesome also, just as good. And I was looking forward to this one, not as much as the other two, mainly because if you do not know, the main actor from Spartacus, the guy who played Spartacus in Season 1, not in Season 2 because it was a prequel, but Season 1, the main guy, his name was Andy Whitfield. He sadly passed away a few months ago from cancer, and I was really upset about that because I thought he was a great actor, and I couldn't wait to see him again in Spartacus. And sadly, we will never see him again. He passed away, so sad face. I was really sad about that. I was like, oh, that was like Heath Ledger, man. Heath Ledger just started his career pretty much. He was definitely gonna get more roles after that, and then dead. That's dead. And I was sad. So him and Heath Ledger, rest in peace. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, Spartacus. Anyway, they got a new guy to play Spartacus, Liam McIntyre, who does an okay job here, but he talks a lot like this all the time because I'm rough and gruff. I'm Spartacus. I've seen a lot of shit. Like, he talks like that all the time, and Andy Whitfield kind of talked like that as well. But the thing is, that's actually how he talked, really, because every time I saw an interview, that's how he really talked. So whenever Spartacus was talking in the first season, that's kind of how Andy Whitfield talks anyway. Here, not the case with Liam McIntyre. I saw the interviews and he talks like this. Hey mate, like, he doesn't talk like that. So for him to choose to do this rough, gruff voice, I'm like, oh god, just don't do that, really. Andy Whitfield just had presence whenever he did that. You? No, you really don't. I mean, you're a decent actor. You're doing an okay job, but you're not amazing. So sorry, hopefully you get better in the season. But for now, I'm reviewing the first episode, and it didn't do that great. So anyway, let's talk about the other parts of the show, the main other parts. Nudity, violence, and action. Nudity. Boing! Everywhere. It's everywhere in this show, and no different from this first episode. I mean, there's some grotesque looking things in this episode, and I don't even know how to explain it. There's actually a part where Spartacus and his crew of gladiators just go in and just into this like whorehouse thing, and there's just some weird things going on. I'm like, oh god, okay, this is over the top, and I love it. And then there's, oh my god, so much violence. And they actually managed to mix violence and nudity in this episode. I mean, so much of it too, because they'll go into this whorehouse and everybody's like, oh, they're banging the hell out of each other. And then Spartacus comes in and starts slashing away at everybody's freaking limbs, if you know what I mean, boing. And it's just so violent, it really is. And there's also another fighting action scene with, what's his name, Anameus from the first season, the Doctore, the bald black dude from 300. You know, the guy that gets kicked down the hole. This is Sparta. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who he is. There's a part where he gets ganged up by 3 people, and he just unleashes and he breaks people's arms, and it's really violent. They don't like just show it for a quick second. They just like, and they focus on that freaking bone breaking for like 3-4 seconds, and then they go to the next guy, and then they show him getting his stomach ripped open and guts flying out, and then some guy's neck gets jabbed, and it's just really violent. It went over the top on violence too, and action. Sadly, the main thing that I loved about Season 1, the gladiator battles, is, I think, missing in this, because there's no gladiator battles anymore, because Spartacus isn't a gladiator anymore. So that's kind of sad, but the action is still great in this, and also the story is also interesting. I don't really want to talk about the story, because that means I'll be spoiling Season 1, so if you really want to know what the story in this is, go search up on Wikipedia. You'll find like a 2-sentence freaking synopsis. So there you go. There's my Season 2 premiere of Spartacus Vengeance. If you want blood, if you want nudity, if you want pretty good acting and a interesting story, then it looks like you're getting that from Vengeance, just like you did in the last 2. So anyway, ooh, voice just broke, ooh. So anyway, that was my review. I'm gonna give this episode a 30 out of a 40. So there you go. There's my review for Spartacus Vengeance. 30 out of 40. Go check it out if you really want violence, nudity, and violence. So, there you go. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.